Thank you. Thank you, Leah. Anthony, what's going on, man? Glad to see everybody showing up. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, she's cute, all right. She's spoiled. Spoiled out of her mind. I know. You hear me? Hmm? What? I should put my glasses on because I can't see anything. Leah, how are you? Oh, it's a she. It's a she. It definitely is a she. She spoiled is she. Thank you. So bling bling. So bling bling. Definitely her bling bling. You know, she's got to look fashionable too. You know, I love this chain because it's not only does it not turn the colors, it doesn't tarnish. It's pretty strong. It's a lock on it, a clasp that's it's pretty heavy too, so I don't keep it on all the time. It's Pretty Girl. That is Pretty Girl. Who is Pretty Girl? Are you Pretty Girl? Are you a Pretty Girl? Yeah. Well, let me introduce myself. My name is John. Known as Spider, but John. And this is Pretty Girl. Pretty Girl is now 2 years old. And we started out last May putting her to work, me with this channel. And she gets paid pretty good. She does. I think maybe I should put my glasses on. What a difference does that make? I like the dog. I actually have 4 black dogs. 4 black dogs, Leah. That's a lot of dogs to be handling. I can barely handle one here. What type of dogs are they, Leah? If I may ask. It's a lot of dog food too. Do you love dogs? Absolutely. Absolutely love dogs. I've always loved dogs. Um, I've had pretty much every breed there is. Since I was young, taking care of them, rescuing them from German Shepherds to Dobermans to Rottweilers, um, Samoyeds, whatever they are, the big fluffy white ones. They're really nice. They look like a giant snowball. Um, Pit Bull, Pug, and Dalmatian. Oh, the Dalmatian, I know that dog can eat. Then you, wow, you must have plenty of room. Kitty, I love cats and dogs. Oh yeah, Pudgy, Puggle. Yeah, I've seen those dogs too. Lovely dog. I have two golden shepherds, and all black, and one blonde one. Well, yeah, I can see. I don't know how you guys do it with 2 and 3 dogs. Um, we did have a cat. That was amazing to see. I mean, my wife got a cat maybe 2 months ago. We made the mistake by letting her out, but it was amazing to watch the bond between Pretty Girl and the kitten. It really was. I mean, Pretty Girl really thought that was her baby, and she still looks for her now. And the kitten, I tell you, Pretty Girl used to go outside and grab her up and bring her in the house. That's how close they were. And the cat would just let her. Well, I'm going to introduce myself again. I'm John. Thank you for coming in. The reason being here of raising Pretty Girl, I wanted to share her journey, which she has in a pretty amazing journey, as you can see. No flies on her. She has a good life, a very good life. She has her own little crate and barrel couch here that she sleeps on next to the fireplace. She stays warm. If you see some of the posts, she goes out in the snow, like I brought her out in the snow today. Yes, there. All of them are trained. That's important. That's important because I don't believe in letting any dog into the household or cat if it's not trained. I think that I have to go through a retraining with her though. Um, she's starting to not hunt down fox and all kinds of wild animals in the woods, and it's kind of hard to get her back. I mean, when she was younger, I could just say, "Hey, Pretty Girl," and she'd run back. But now, when she sniffs something, could be a deer, could be anything, she just runs and she comes back. Um, but I trained Pretty Girl since she was, when did I get her, 4? I had one, this is my second. This is actually my second. Um, my first one was a male King Corso. She is, just in case anybody know, she is a female King Corso, an Italian Mastiff. Um, beautiful breed. I honestly wouldn't go with any other breed from here on in. I don't know if I could even do another one after her because it's just too much. This is the first one I had. Passed away unexpectedly at 5. I still don't know. The neighbor gave me a picture. We live in a neighborhood where everyone knows Pretty Girl and Wolfie, to where they were just, I trained them to be very sociable. Judy, good to see you, made it. Hello. Wolfie was my first, and he was challenging. Every day we used to fight on who was going to be the king of the household alpha, that alpha kind of thing. Pretty Girl, well, she tries. She tries. But I honestly think she's taking care of me instead of me taking care of her. But yeah, Wolfie passed away, and it was hard. That was a very hard thing for me to do, to let him go. I had to bury him. I still don't know today what it really was, whether it had cancer or what it is, but I try not to think about it. But anyway, the neighbor actually painted this for me and gave it to me in remembrance of Wolfie. But I did. I created this channel with Pretty Girl to help with others that are having a tough time with their furry little friend, especially mastiffs. Mastiffs are very challenging. Um, they are not that little cute dog in the window that you think are, and you bring them home, and they develop a character that is unbelievable, as you can see right now with her. Um, they're very they can be like I said, they fight for the alpha every day. Who's gonna? If you are a person that just lets them run and do what they got to do without training, they will not be so good to you. If not, tear up your house. So I developed. I got back from a walk like 2 minutes ago, and so they got. So they keep hiding. Yeah, yeah. That's yeah. I guess having a schedule and letting them out to go to the bathroom, that's important. I don't know how you do it with four. Like I said, I have a problem with one. She goes out in the morning to potty, a schedule I've set. Probably she comes upstairs, which I don't allow her upstairs at all, but she does come upstairs when I know she has to go out. So she'll sit next to the bedroom door and she'll cry. I'll take her out at 6:30. I'll take her out maybe 12 from home. Um, at night before I go to bed, 8 o'clock. She knows the schedule better than I do. Pretty girl is looking at you like you're not telling the truth. I mean, she always looks at me funny. You know, she just, today's her off day. Um, I usually have her working and with the chain, sporting the bling bling. She works and she gets paid. She gets paid pretty damn good. But she is a beautiful dog. Um, the character of some of these dogs is unbelievable. I swear there's souls in these dogs. Um, each one of them have a different character to them. She's only two, and I have to stay on top of her every day. Now, I'm new here and doing live, so don't mind me if I wander all over the place. If you have any kind of comments or anything that you want to ask me, um, yes, mind scratches at the bedroom. Yeah, yeah. And when she gets sick, she barks. When she's sick and she barks, and I remember ignoring it a couple of times, and I've come out the bedroom at 3:30 in the morning and stepped into something that I did not want to step in, and it trailed all the way through the house to the front door. You could look like she tried to get out of every door, and I felt so bad because I know they want to go outside. They want to go outside, and then she knows better not to. I don't remember, other than when she's sick. And mind you, one thing you don't give your dog bone marrow. I don't think that any dog agrees with bone marrow. It's a little bit too rich, and it will loosen up their stool to where it's uncontrollable. So stay away from the bone marrow. Um, but yeah, she lets me know when she's got to go out. And other than that, I just open up the door and let her go. But she comes back. Um, she very rarely is on a leash. I'm in the woods, um, and the way I raised her to be sociable with animals, and she does let people know when they come in the yard. She looks, and they're smart animals. They want to see what your emotions are. They want to see, they feel everything that you feel. They feel what other people feel. They know what your intentions are. They know exactly what it is that a person is feeling. If that person is not right, I mean, I had a guy come in the yard with a cane. She didn't, I think that was Wolfie though. Wolfie took the cane and ran because he didn't want this person to come in the yard with a stick. Um, they know. They just and the kids, you don't raise your hands. I can't even if I'm playing with my own son. Um, him and my son are like this, and she'll let you know. She'll get in between, and she'll let you know. Pipe it down. If you guys have any questions, like I said, I am here to ask questions, comments, tips and tricks, or any problems, behavioral problems. I am no pro, but I'm only giving you from my experience with dogs, period. Um, right? I really appreciate you guys showing up. Like I said, my name is John. I am the host. I sit here with Pretty Girl. Pretty Girl is my co-host. She is my co-worker. Me and her are like partners. We're partners, and she knows it. When I take the camera out, um, and she knows. Elon. So yeah, I made this channel in May with Pretty Girl. And the funny thing is because I got it in front of the camera because actually YouTube was for me. I was going to see and play around on YouTube. And I turned around and I got maybe 2 likes. I don't think that anybody even subscribed. Judy, you were one of the first ones I remember that you actually subscribed when she ran across the screen. And I realized after that that everybody wanted to see Pretty Girl. The bottom line is everyone likes to see animals. I think people just love animals more than humans sometimes. Um, but I started from there. What's the weather like today? The weather is at 2 inches of snow, and it's cold. It's probably like 19 degrees out, and it's not cute. Like I said, I had Pretty Girl out for a little while, but she lets me know when she's cold. She lifts her back leg up, and she runs to the door. She'll scratch in the door, or she'll just pop it open herself if it's cracked. But she doesn't. I don't keep her outside too long. And I don't like to see people leave their dogs outside and they cage them up or they tie them onto something and leave them there. Well, the snow is gone. Oh, sounds like it's warm. Hey, Ravi. How you doing? Good to see you here. But yeah, I don't like to see Pretty Girl outside in the cold too much. As much as you think that they're okay to take outside, and I really did. When I first got the dogs, I'm like, they can take the cold. They just like, she shivers, she gets next to the fireplace. She wants warm. She wants to cuss or walk. She likes to know what's going on in the house too, right? Huh? Warm weather today. Anthony, warm, huh? Well, that's a blessing in itself. I mean, I'm waiting for the warm weather. I can't wait for the warm weather so I can get out here and exercise Pretty Girl a little bit more. And that's another issue that you have to deal with, especially with these huge dogs. They get these anxieties. They get locked up energy inside them. When you finally let them outside, they do these victory laps. If you know what a victory lap is, anybody knows what a victory lap is? Their dog just runs around, just keeps running around until they tire themselves out. Yeah, Judy, I knew you would. Anybody else? But yeah, so what happens is if they stay inside too long and you don't pay attention to them, they get all this. They're a working dog. They work. Zoomies. I guess people have different names for them. Zoomies. Yes, zoomies. I call it victory laps, but zoomies. Um, but it's not good to keep them there. These were working dogs. They can work 8 hours. They were raised and bred to do the work. As a Greek war dog, I mean, they guarded the gates. They were used to go out and hunt. Two and three of them wildebeest hunt, you know, um, just working dogs. She will whine a little bit if she wants to go outside or just keep pacing around the house. I can't wait until the warm weather comes so I can take her out and just let her run. Um, uh, like days like this when it's cold out, like I said, I take her out and let her do her thing. You know, she wants to sniff around, so try to find a fox. One of these days she's gonna run into one of these coyotes. So sometimes though she smells something. I think something bigger. And they know, so she stands at the front door. Or we have two streets that we could go down, and if she feels funny about or something's going on down that street, she won't go down if she smells something not right. So she pretty much picks her own avenue to go sometimes. But in creating this channel for her, I wanted to sit here and share with people the things that I've experienced with these dogs. Um, and one thing you have to do when you're looking at these dogs and people, oh, they're so nice and they're cute and oh, look at the ears and they're cut. I have to have one. You have to be careful what you wish for. I was. With my first one, I did not train it correctly the way I've noticed after the fact for little things like feeding time. Like feeding time. Oh, here I am. I'm back again. Um, oh, here I am. I'm back again. Um, but feeding time. I would put the food down, and I noticed that my son went to give Wolfie a bone and tried to go back in and get it. And you know, some dogs they don't like you playing with their food. They will bite your hand regardless. I mean, thank God he didn't bite through. Um, yeah, freeze frame. I realized that. I realized that. I gotta see what's going on with that. I think we should be good now, and as you can hear, Pretty Girl is guarding the door. She does that regularly. Um, Headlights, any kind of noise. It could be family members just getting in the car, and she just barks at the door, um, and I have to tell her to go lay down somewhere and mind her business. But in any case, yeah, it's all good now. Thank you. It is. I don't know. You know, Wi-Fi be acting up sometimes. Um, so, pretty girl, pretty girl, come back up. Come back up. Come. Okay, there we go. But yes, guys, for those that are coming in or looking, my name is John, and I'm an owner of a Cane Corso, an Italian Mastiff. She really thinks that she is the queen around here. She stays on top of things, but she's not a mean dog. People get very intimidated by her because of, the they get a bad rap. Some of them get bad raps, just like a pit bull. I mean, a lot of people, they don't realize it. They call that a pit bull. Um, but she's very sweet. It's how you raise them, with a little love and training and keeping them sociable. I got her sociable with dogs right away. So if there's a dog that comes around, she'll want to play, but she's not going to be trying to rip their head off. Just as people, they're good at reading people. I haven't seen her yet really get aggressive toward a person. Thank God. I mean, that's one thing I didn't train her how to shut down. um, but I need to retrain her. She's 2, and she's starting to grow a little bit more and feel a little bit more confident. She's very much attached to me more. She's a puppy trapped in, and it shows every single day with her and her bone. Where's your bone? Where's your bone? Go get your bone. Oh, she's laying down. She's comfortable. She's comfortable. Um, but yeah, she is a puppy in a big body. She is probably, I would say, thank you, Larry. I would say that she is probably 110 pounds now. Um, right? Yes, 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 yes. I know, I know, I know. Um, but and she can eat. Oh my God, we should garbage disposal. My wife says, don't call her that. She does. She hears pots and pans in the kitchen. I said to myself after the first one, that was one of the things that I had to learn, not to give table food. No table food whatsoever. And that didn't work. But my son, hey, did you eat all your food? Yep, I ate it. You know where that food was going, underneath the table. He was just shoving it underneath the table. And once she's got a taste of that beans and rice, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I can't get her to, I mean, she'll eat her food, but she's definitely looking at the pots. My wife used to cook breakfast for her, sausage, eggs, just spoil it. That went out the window. So now I have a problem to where I have to do some type of retraining her, let her know to stay out of the kitchen only when I'm asking her or feeding time. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I thank you guys for joining and being here with me. I really greatly appreciate it. I'm really trying to do something here and get to where a schedule is set to where I can go live, possibly every Saturday, um, and pick a time. But I will definitely make sure that I send out invitations or letting people know when I'm going live, as I would do on the other channels. Um, but yeah, I love dogs quite a bit, especially this one. She is definitely my partner in crime. She just shows a lot of love, and really, dogs, they do. They make your day. And being that people have things going on in their life, especially these times and ages where there's so much going on. It does. That dog comes to you, your best friend comes up to you and licks you when you come home, no matter what mood you're in. It brightens your day up. It really does brighten your day up. And she does that a little bit much than I would expect it to sometimes. She'll just have her bone in her mouth, and I come through the door with her bone, and she's ready to go, like, let's go. Until the time she goes to sleep. She knows when the lights go out at 8:30, it's bedtime, so she'll come over here and she'll sit here and go to bed. I don't have any problems to her until the morning time. I know, Jules, you were here from the beginning of time, like the first person that actually subscribed to my channel. And let me tell you, Judith, you have been, there's times I remember you just being so caring and just, haven't seen me for a while. And you say, hey, where's Pretty Girl? Is everybody okay? I greatly appreciate that. I'll always remember that. I'll always remember that. Um, there's some good people out here. There's people that care about the animals, take care of their animals the right way rather than buy an animal, then turn around and get uninterested in the poor thing and leave them outside, or just don't pay attention to the animal. I have to pay attention to her. Anything that I bring into this house, I have to pay attention to. She's a family member. She is a family member. Oh, let's see. Well, yes, the pretty guide. For anyone that needs help raising their little furry friend from Pop Up, I do. If you want to just browse through, look in the stand store, there is a pet guide that you have that will help you raise your furry friend. I continually put stuff in there, which I will be doing more of, but check it out. Go in there. If you purchase it, you do you do get a free gift behind it. Um, but it'll help you with all the tricks and tips on how you raise your pup. There are log sheets. There are all types of how you feed, healthy diets that you the time when you take your pup out for his little thing, and scheduling. It's inside. It's a great guide. And I looked through it when I got it, and I said, yes, these are the things that I'd like to have out there to show folks that need help in raising their pup. It's not an easy thing to do. Sometimes we get lost on the steps on how to raise our pup correctly, and we don't have to go back and go, oh, I wish I would have, I wish I would have. This guy will help you with all the tricks and tips that you need in raising your little furry friend. Like I said, um, purchase it. Get your free gift along with it also. Um, it's a good guide. It's definitely very entailed on how to raise your little furry friend from the bottom up, okay, with nothing but great information. So just go ahead to the stand store, purchase this if you like, look through it, and don't forget you get a free gift, okay? Um, but yes, I just, yeah, I have a passion for it. I really want to help people and helping them raise their animal. I do. I just know the experiences that I've gone through, and it's not easy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Anthony. Um, but it's a very good guide to get started with. I always like to put stuff out there. You'll see more great things in the stand store that will help you out in raising your furry friends. There's nothing that I put out there that I don't believe in. I really go through it and I check it well just to make sure that I agree with on how these things and how it's written. And it was very well written. And I had a lot of help from my man over here, Anthony Little. I did. I have to let you know. You guys could just sit back. You could follow everybody, follow each other, look in your bios. You can see how you can follow these guys. I mean, everyone here is good people. And we try to sit back and we engage with each other and share each other with beautiful tips every day. Um, but pretty girl is pretty girl. But let me tell you something. Her name is not really Pretty Girl. Her name is Tigress. My wife named her Tigress, and I believe that would be somewhat of a lion or a tiger, I guess. But what she did when I wasn't home, she started calling her Pretty Girl. So when I went to go train her, I couldn't get anything out of her. But she would say, hey, Pretty Girl, sit down, and she would immediately. So Pretty Girl gets Pretty Girl moving. Right? Anything that I have to sit here and train her on, I use Pretty Girl more than I use Tigress, because she really does think she's a pretty girl. She starts wagging her tail and bending up like a U when you call her that, because she knows she's cute. But these Mastiffs are, they're not easy, and that's why I wanted to make this channel to where I can actually help educate folks on not just Mastiffs, but maybe I can help on other problems that you may have with your dog, that I could give some insight, some tricks. I am not a professional trainer of any sort. but I can tell you some things that from my past experience that will help you out in raising your pup. Um, if there's any comments or any questions that you would like to ask, feel free. That's why I'm here, to sit here and take you through it. Just take you through it. Feel free to ask me any questions. Leave me at the bottom if you have any problems at all about, how to raise your pup. She looks very relaxed right now. She is in heaven right now. She's getting a lot of attention. Anyone out there have a Mastiff? King Corso? Any type of large Mastiff? It doesn't have to be a King Corso. You're quite welcome, Anthony. Quite welcome. Quite welcome. You know that was a perfume back in the days, in the 70s. Oh, was it? Well, listen, I wasn't into perfumes back in the day. Um, it's just a name that I just put up, Pretty Girl. Like I said, my wife made that name. Pretty Girl, Tigress, whatever she wants to be called, but Pretty Girl stuck. So tell me, is Judith a horse? A horse? The only horse I remember back in the day, Judith, is Mr. Ed. Mr. Ed, the talking horse. That's all I remember back in the day, in the 70s. Because I used to always watch it. But yeah, this is Pretty Girl. And my name is John, again, for those that is coming in. And I am here to help you with any type of questions or situations that arise with your furry friend. I think the Mastiff is a challenge, opposed to Dobermans, and it's just how you raise them. If you raise them from a pup and show them a lot of love, there is a respect that you have to gain with them, a huge respect. You can't be forceful with them, especially these dogs. You can't be forceful with them. I mean, I used to go to Wolfie and just try to grab him by the collars and used to show his teeth. You have to be respectful as you respectful with anything, any person, any human, anything. You have to be respectful. You just draw more honey. What's that saying? Draw more bees with honey? Yeah. Um, so it's a challenge. Like I said, she's stubborn, but I stay on top of her, and she understands. And she tries you. She definitely does. She tries me. I go to tell her to sit down, but she sees that food on the table. Oh, I really have to get into her and tell her to go somewhere and sit down, because she just keeps trying. And she'll try to lay down right there on the spot, like I'm not going nowhere. That's Pretty Girl. She's in heaven right now. She really is. She's off today. I haven't really put her off today. Although, she does have this pretty chain. And remember, this chain is in my bio link tree. Um, you'll find it in there. If you go through and see the great products that are in there, you'll find this running across there with other items that you may find that's interesting. And on top of that, like I said, don't forget to go to the stand store. All right, it's great pet guide in there showing you the tips. I don't know why my tongue is so tied to tip and tricks of raising your furry friend. Elon, I'm on the phone. Um, yeah, this is. Let me tell you, this is adorable chain. Look at this thing. Look at it. I mean, it has this clasp on it that you just. I think someone asked me one time, like, get lost. It can't get lost. It can't come over. It just locks in, and it's heavy. It's where are you going? Um, it's a heavy chain. She doesn't wear it all the time. Um, it used to really weigh her down, but she's getting used to it. But she does pretty good videos with it on. She really looks fashionable. Um, it's a it's a beautiful chain. It is. It's made very durable, and the best part about it, it doesn't change colors. This chain just stays this 18 karat gold Cuban link chain, plated of course, but still in all, it's very attractive and heavy. This thing is heavy. I mean, I no, that's a little bit too heavy for me. Anyway, for those joining, I want to thank you very much for showing up for the channel. We're just sitting here with Pretty Girl. She's over here hiding in the corner. Pretty Girl, what you doing? Um, she's cleaning up right now, whatever she's doing. But I really appreciate you guys showing up. And I'm here. My name is John. For those that came in, my name is John. Please subscribe. If you like the content that you see on my channel, please feel free to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. If you like the content, this helps me grow and promote more content and get it out there. Like I said, I would greatly appreciate it. So please, just hit that button up top and let's be friends. Let's connect. Let's say I'm an engager. You can leave comments all day long. I will get back to you. Maybe take a day or so, but I will get back to you. Seems too heavy for you, pup. Yeah, it may be depending on the size of your dog. When I first put it on her, on Pretty Girl, it kind of it kind of weighed her down. She's used to it now because she has been growing quite a bit since she's been sucking down so much food. And I mean, she eats good. I mean, she eats all day. All day. When we eat, she eats. And that's not really good. I think sooner or later I'm going to have to monitor that because I don't want her to get overweight. She's young now. That's why I can't wait till the weather breaks so I can get out here, create more material too. More content. The sun's out, that energy. I can't wait till the sun hits. That vitamin D does a lot to us, let me tell you. But to get her out there and run her, we're on the side of like a mountain. Why choose this mountain to ski if I don't know if anybody's heard of it. So there's plenty of woods where she can roam and just exercise all day long. She does have her own little kennel outside. And I only use that. I put that there. I think she's been in it maybe 5 times. And I only use it when I'm actually throwing an outing. When you're having kids and people not familiar with her. Some kids are very, you know, something happened in their life, trauma, or maybe they got bit with a dog or something, or just don't like dogs. So I just give it courtesy of putting Pretty Girl in the kennel. And she doesn't mind. She's got her own little bed out there. And she stays out there until I come get it. She's not a whiner or a barker. She knows what it's there for. Sweet Emily, this is Sweet Emily. You know, Amy, I didn't realize I'm so used to the Sweet Emily. Thank you very much for showing up, Sweet Emily. Appreciate it. I didn't realize I forgot that was your name. Amy, it's good to see you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm just sitting here talking about that's Emily. Just sitting here talking about Pretty Girl and how I'm going to start going live more. I'm hoping that the weather breaks so we can go on some walks, answer any questions, comments, show you a little bit of training, things that I did to help raise your pup. And again, if you are looking for a little guide which is not a little guide, it's a lot of information in this um, pretty pet guide that I have up in the stand store. This is a beautiful written guide on showing you and how to care for your furry friend. All the tips, tricks, scheduling, log sheets. It has a lot of material in it, and on top of it, on purchasing, you get a free gift. You get a free gift. And I hope you go and you purchase it and enjoy it. Any comments that you may have about it or how you like it, please let me know. I'm here all the time. Feel free to comment me on any issues or anything that you may not see, but that guy pretty much covers it all. Um, Between the diets, the exercising, the potty training, keeping a log sheet on everything, including the vet on your shots, keeping up with everything, which is very, very important. Like right now, I think that I have to go get her nails done. She gets her nails done probably more than I do. Those nails can get to where they grow out, and you have to be careful. If they do an excessive amount of running or anything, if they break that nail, it can be very painful. I've seen that happen. It just gets to where the nails just dig in and they trip and they tear it right off. So it's very important to keep it not, not in, on the other hand too, you don't want to get scratched by those nails either. I mean, while she's playing sometimes and she jumps on me, she can leave a mark down my arm, down my back, wherever she just jumps on. So it's important to go get her a little pedicure. She's got to look cute too. She don't get them painted, but she does get them filed. So it takes a while. She sits up there. She lets them strap her in. She sits there, and trust me, we're gonna go through that one day. I'm gonna take you and show you that one day and how that works out. Um, but we're gonna. I have to take her soon to do that before we start really getting outside. Only cats for you. Well, Amy, I wasn't a cat person until my wife brought home a cat maybe a few months ago. Her name, I don't know why she named it Moonlight, but it was a Siamese that someone had, and it was a kitten. And she came home and she said, "Here." And I said, "What am I supposed to do with this cat?" With Pretty Girl. Pretty Girl, for all I know, all I see when I let her outside, she chases squirrels, rabbits. She'll crawl into people's houses to try to get the rabbits. But I wasn't sure what she would do if she got a hold to the rabbits. So I'm thinking now, all right, now I got this cat. And she says, "Well, just put it in the bathroom." I'm going to put a cat in the bathroom. So it's going to be a cat bathroom. That's only, what, in the bathroom for the rest of his life? A cat? I got to go to the bathroom and I got to sit here with a cat in the bathroom? So when I waited until the wife left one day, and I sat there and I took the cat and I went in the middle of the living room with Pretty Girl watching me. And this is a kitten. And I know it seemed kind of cruel, but I just let the cat down and said, "Hey, listen, let the cookies fall where they may." And let me tell you, that kitten stood up like it was a kung fu fighter and hissed at Pretty Girl. And Pretty Girl, from that day on, the respect was made. She took that cat and would walk around the house, grab it like it was her, her baby. And, you know, the cat actually thought that that Pretty Girl was her mother. So I would come downstairs sometimes going to work, and they'd be laying there cleaning each other's ears. It was amazing to see the interaction between the cat and the dog. But you got to do it very young though. I think it only works. Cats rule, huh? I For a person that didn't really get along with cats, I really got attached to that cat. I think the cat, one day I let her outside, and I didn't want to let her outside, but she followed Pretty Girl outside. And for a while, she would come to the door and run inside. But again, I live in the woods, and I have to tell myself that maybe somebody picked the cat up, or she went to the door and they brought her inside and kept her there. I would only hope that a coyote didn't get her. But I don't like to think that way. So I plan on probably getting another one while Pretty Girl's still fresh because she goes outside and she smells her and she whines. So she was very pretty much attached to it. Does Pretty Girl like cars rides? Um, Pretty Girl used to not like car rides. She came from Portugal, and I believe that ride did something to her, that plane ride. She's a little skittish, so getting her in a car, she'd whine and she'd move around a lot. But now, when I open up the car door, she jumps in, which is very rare at this point because I really don't take her out as much as I should. Whether I go to the dump. I said to myself this summer, I was going to take her to the games, fields, soccer fields. I mean, other folks have their dogs out there. Why not Pretty Girl? I mean, I need to get her out and start taking her out to different places and letting. It's different when they're home, but if you take them to another place, I've did it a couple of times. They're a little outside their environment. I even took her to Walmart one time. And let me tell you at Walmart what happened was I left the window halfway down because I didn't think that she could get out. And she actually wedged the window down. And I was sitting there, I think I was getting tackle, fish tackle or something, or a fishing rod. And I felt something hit the back of my leg. And she walked through the store and found me in the fishing aisle. She is something else. She's very attached. Too attached sometimes. Sometimes I have to go tell her, please, this is not the time. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to do stuff. She sits there, she takes her paw and she just slaps me with it. And she grabs it like she's pulling, like, come on, let's go. And I'm quite sure after this live that she's going to be doing the same thing because she wants to go back out and play with her bone. So I have to make sure that I tire her out. Again, I want to, thank everyone for coming in and sharing, and being with me on this platform. Um, this is my second time actually going live, so excuse me if I'm all over the place. I'm very excited that you guys are here to support. I appreciate it. I really do. Um, like I've mentioned a couple of times, I'll mention it again. I have some product up in Linktree and Stand Store especially with the pet guide. You'll see Pretty Girl, pretty. It says Pretty Pet Guide. This pet guide offers you so many tips and tricks on how to raise your pup from the bottom up. It has everything that you possibly know. Just think about it. You get a free gift if you purchase. Okay. Um, but also, if you like the chain that Pretty Girl wears, all right, I will also be putting more stuff in there for that only things that I believe in. I believe in the chain. I believe in the guide. I only put things in my link tree or the stand store that I believe in that I want to share with you guys. Um, Depending on the durability, because I know that we can't be sitting here buying cheap stuff. Like, I'm into Kong bones. I'm into things that are indestructible. The knots that they tug a war with. Because it's very important to give them the exercise. Believe it or not, by you tug a warring with them and playing with them, you're creating an environment of trust, a bond between the two. Okay, believe it or not, and that's how they interact as a pack. Um, the roughness, the rough housing, the biting, all of that. People ask you, well, why does your pup bite so early? So it won't stop biting. I bite my hand every time you turn around. They're playing because that's the way they interact. That's the way they show their love. That's how they gain their trust. You have to sit here and play with them and engage with them, especially while they're young, to build that trust. Once you get that trust and that they know that you're there for them, trust me, she's there for me. She definitely is there for me. Yes, have followed him for a long time. I know you have. I know you have, Judith. I know you have. But she's incredible. I mean, I love her. I will continue making content and sharing it with you guys. I will be sending out notices when I am going live. I'm hoping that I can set up something on Sundays that I mean Saturdays, to go to live to keep you guys in tune with what's going on. But I will continue making content, showing her journey of the things that she does. Some of the things that she does is pretty remarkable too. I mean, there's moments where I just look at her and go, really? um, but in any case, I'm gonna have to go for now. I want to thank everyone again for joining, showing up. Please subscribe if you like the content, if you like the live, if you like the stream. Please subscribe. Okay, I will. This helps me, helps you. We engage, become friends. We can talk about our furry friends and how we can grow together, and how we can train them, how we can get them healthy and keep them healthy, and raise them the right way. It's very important. Raising your pup the right way in your household. This is a family member that you're going to have for quite some time, and you want them to be right. All right, and that's why I put that in my stand store, the guide, so folks can have something they can go to, a guide. If maybe your first puppy, or maybe, like I said, there's things that you need to learn on behavior and things that are just not right, and you need to tweak. It's there. Um, there's nothing wrong with having journals of your vets, when you take on schedule, when the dog goes out, um, a little journal, the progress that you've been made raising your pup. He is clueless sometimes. Who are we talking about? He is clueless sometimes. What did I miss? Me. I want to say one thing. I hope you've been doing your planks. Okay? Have you been on your planks? Emily, have you been on your planks? Okay? Um, but that's all. We're going to talk about that later. All right. We want to see progress. We want to see how we're going. Maybe we want to move on to something else. Maybe the planks is we're going to something else of a core exercise. But I am glad that you guys can actually follow me. Go in my bio um, and um, follow folks here. These are good people here. These are good people. Follow each other. Okay? We engage. Become friends. See what each other's doing. See what we do outside this platform, on other platforms. It's important. I've learned that being here on these platforms, I've been able to engage with some good friends as Judith, Emily, a lot of good people here, a lot of good people, and we support each other. All right, we support each other. We have fun. We laugh. Um, we're just there. So feel free to sit here and go into the bios, check each other's, bio out, follow. I got a little exercise thing going on in PT. Just look in the bio, and I will see you guys soon. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Um, you see what I'm saying? It's just it sends chills up my body when you have people out there like this, to where, trust me, I'm a person that used to stay in the bubble and not engage with anyone until I came here, and I try to make sure that I engage and keep in touch with everyone. So feel free to comment me, subscribe. Okay, subscribe. Um, and I don't know why I'm kind of lost for words right now. I don't know why. I think it's the music. I'm not pretty much liking this song at all. In any case, I'm gonna let you guys go because I know you guys. I've taken too much of your time already. Um, yes, yes, this is what I like seeing. This is what I like seeing. A little engaging going on. But anyway, I've taken too much of you guys' time. Um, I will see you guys soon. I greatly appreciate you guys coming in and supporting. Um, and I will continue making content. If you do like the content, please feel free to subscribe. And don't forget, go up into the scan store. There's a nice little guide there, and it's a free gift. Okay? Um, so, in that note, you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Hey, wait a minute. Pretty girl, you're rude. She really don't want to hear it. I'll see you guys later. All right? Thank you. Thank you very much.